So me being a natural born hereditary witch, there are so many things that have occurred to me in my life that others would call, I guess, supernatural, magic. Like I've seen actual magic in front of my face. I've witnessed an actual possession. Some of my very earliest memories are of me practicing witchcraft from the very, very young age, and different magical occurrences have happened to me to lead me down this path, including the fact, like for Halloween, I was a witch 8 years in a row. It's like something inside of me just knew that that was a day of celebration for me and my people. But quick story time, because I'm just very interested to see if this kind of magic, if you identify as a witch, how soon did your craft find you? Was it as a child? Were there serendipitous occurrences that let you know and have been with you your whole life that let you know that you are in fact a witch? So when I was 10 years old, I moved from New York to Connecticut. And so the first grade that I was in here was fifth grade. And I remember being at school, and I went to the school library, and the library has always been a safe space for me. I'm still in the library all the time. It literally changed and saved my life. And so I was always in the library. I'm an avid reader. And one time I went in there to get some books, and I was looking around, and I had like a book in my hand, and I happened to look down to the left, and on the bottom shelf there was a book that was pushed out forward. It was like falling out of the rack, I guess you could call it, the shelf. It was falling out of the shelf. And so I go over there to the book, and I pick it up, and I look inside of the book, and it's a book of witchcraft. And I just remember my eyes like lighting up. I remember my heart just feeling full, and I'm skimming through the book, and it has spells, and it has magical ingredients, and it has history, and it has, just different workings that you can do. And I remember being so excited about this book, and I was like, oh my God, it really literally activated something inside of me. And so I take the book, and I had two other books, and I go to the librarian so that she could check it out. And she checks out the first book, and she puts the little slip in there, and then she checks out the second book, and she puts the little slip in there, and then she gets to the book of witchcraft, and she looks at it, and she looks at the title, and then she opens it and skims through it, and she turns it around, and she looks up at me, and she goes, where did you get this book from? And I said, I got it from the shelf over here. It was down on the bottom shelf. And she's like, I'm sorry, but I can't let you take this book. And I'm like, why not? And she was like, I'm sorry, I just can't let you take it. This shouldn't have been there. I can't let you take this book. And I was so blown. I was so upset. I was like, no, it was in the library. It was just there. Like, why can't I take it if it was here? She was like, I'm so sorry, I can't. And she takes it and she puts it behind her, and she gives me